Hi everyone, it's Jess from Meyer Hatchery and welcome to our Chicken Chat YouTube edition. This is our first episode. We reached out to all you looking for questions that you have about poultry, and today we're going to focus on questions about feed. I have Megan here, our website manager. Hi Megan. And we're actually going to have Megan answer our first question.
Thank you, Jess, for that lovely intro, and excited to get this chicken chat up and going. First question is Sandy in New York asks, people say you should not give chickens corn in the summer as it heats them up, yet it is the first ingredient in most feed. Is this true or is it a myth? This is a great question that we do often get. It is true that corn is a carbohydrate and will therefore create energy in the form of heat if it's not expended. So typically during the summer, your chickens are running around, eating bugs, grasses, and other things found while foraging. And so they're not eating as much feed. They're also more active because of that, and they're expending that energy. In the winter, it's a great idea to supplement with scratch grains because they are less active and can use that extra caloric intake to help keep them warm.
Awesome.
Next question.
Awesome. And actually, I'm going to answer this next question kind of coming off of yours. Janice from New York asks, should you feed your chickens the same in the summer and in the winter? So I kind of think of the winter time as the time for chickens to be repairing themselves. The days are getting shorter, so they're not laying as much. And most often, your flock is coming off of that fall molt. So during the winter, I suggest continuing that layer mash or pellets or crumble, whatever your favorite food is. But I also suggest offering some extra treats, such as the cracked corn that Megan just mentioned. That kind of helps them, gives them a little bit extra during the winter. You can also offer them a little extra grit because the ground's frozen in the winter, so that kind of helps them out a little bit. I know personally I'm making sure that my chickens are not getting bored, so I will offer them cabbage on a tether, so I hang a cabbage in there, or I make some flock blocks which have oats and the scratch and mealworms in there, giving them that extra little bit that they need during the winter. And they don't usually offer that in the summertime, so it's a special winter treat. And we actually have some suggestions of activities that you can do with your chickens in the winter, and I'm going to leave those in the comments below. All right, next question.
Jess is an awesome chicken mama.
Thanks.
All right, so our next question is Sarah in Ohio asks, what is the difference between medicated, non-medicated, non-GMO, and organic feed? So we'll start with the medicated versus non-medicated. Medicated feed contains amprolium, which is used for the treatment of coccidiosis. Coccidii is found in the digestive tract in chickens and is more of an issue typically during the warmer, humid months and with large numbers of chicks brooded together. So if you're diligent about keeping your brooder clean and dry, you may not opt to feed it. Either way, by about 3 weeks of age, it's safe to stop feeding that medicated feed in most cases. So non-GMO feed has no genetically modified ingredients. That does not mean it's organic necessarily, but leading into what is organic feed is by definition non-GMO. And it also contains, all ingredients are going to be certified organic by the USDA. Next question.
All right, so our next question is from Priscilla in North Carolina, and she wants to know what percentage in protein feed do you give hens during molting? Can you give them a little bit of grower crumble in their layer feed? And this kind of goes after all the different kinds of feeds that we have here. A typical layer feed is about 16% protein. It's suggested that a hen has about 20 to 22% protein during the peak time of the molt. You'll notice your chickens will look kind of funny with all those spots missing, and I'm in the middle of it here with my personal flock, so it's quite interesting out there right now. But did you know that the feathers, Megan, feathers consist of 85% protein? That's great.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I haven't been seeing as many eggs, and you'll notice during the molts you don't see as many eggs. The production goes down. So during the molt time, you can offer your chickens a higher protein feed. There's actually feeds that are out there that are specially formulated for rebuilding your hens. You can mix, I've mixed a little bit of my grower crumble into my feed as well, just to give them a little added protein. I also offer them treats to add the protein as well. Mealworms are great. They love those. It's a feeding frenzy when those come out. Scrambled eggs are good. So if you've got some extra eggs, that's great to feed back to them. With molt being during the fall, pumpkin seeds add a little bit of extra protein. It's kind of cool to give your pumpkins or your chickens a pumpkin to chew on, and it's amazing how quickly that pumpkin will be gone. But it is good to offer. You can offer them a little bit of extra protein during that time, and it will help your chickens, especially going into winter as well. And the molt can last between 7 to 12 weeks, which I thought was really interesting. And again, we've got a little bit more information on the fall molt and what you can do with those feathers. And we're going to leave that in the comments below. I want to thank everyone for submitting their questions, and we're going to have another opportunity for you to send us some more questions. I think next month we're going to talk about getting ready for winter. Thank you so much for joining us, Megan, and hope to see y'all again real soon. Bye.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye.